So the divine conversation, which is complete, your divine conversation is completely unique to you, but it is your navigation tool. It is how you navigate your alignment, your destiny, your path. And it's this incredible tool. And the more we can learn about the nuances and the uniqueness of our divine conversation, the more fluent we can become in it, and therefore the more aligned we can be. And I had this really humbling lesson about how the divine conversation can help us in terms of both manifestation, but also moving out of survival mode and back into soul mode, which is kind of what I'm all about at the moment. And this lesson happened through something in the divine conversation that's called the language of trust. It's something that we teach people, which there's 7 languages of trust, and on the channeling course, people learn what their language of trust is. And the language of trust is one of the ways in which the universe confirms an instinct or a idea or a piece of guidance to you. And I adore my language of trust. I have so much fun with the universe in this part of my divine conversation. And it's also like the universe knows me and knows that if it wants me to do something, it needs to send me my language of trust, which is signs and synchronicity, in a way that is going to make me laugh, like in a way that is just hilarious, ridiculous, and undeniable. And if that happens, universe knows I'm all in. It can get me to do anything it wants to do. And then what happened was, this is funny. What happened was, as some of you will know, I'm moving to Egypt. Can't tell you how excited I am that the channeling course this year is going to be from the incredible magic that is Egypt. It's going to be anchored in Egypt. But I am moving to Egypt, and I've actually had an apartment in Egypt since the summer solstice, and I've been subletting it. But reality kicked in last week, and I completely freaked out. And I was just like, I cannot, I am not ready I'm not ready to go back to having a house. I'm enjoying living out of my case. I'm not ready. I don't have language. I can't furnish a house. I don't speak Arabic. I don't know enough community there. And I totally freaked out. So much so that I actually contacted the person that was subletting, and I was like, would you like to keep it? I think I just want an Airbnb. And at least Airbnb until I'm like better at Arabic and better established in the community. And after I did that, I was like, right, I'm going to look on Airbnb. And I'm looking on Airbnb, and I'm like, okay, it's going to work out quite a lot more expensive if I do the Airbnb route. But I'm still so freaked out that I'm like, okay, we'll do it. And then I'm like, oh, these don't look so good. A lot of the places don't look as nice. And then I find this place, and this place is it doesn't fit with the dates I put in, but it's gorgeous. It's got this amazing garden. It's like glowing to me with how much of a beautiful home it is. And I am literally just filled with love and saying to myself, this is the Airbnb I want. This has got to be I've got to make dates work with this place. This is where I want to be. And then I realized that is my apartment. I've had since the summer solstice. Um, the reason there's no dates is because I already have this apartment, and you know, that moment for me was my language of trust smacking me in the heart and the face that this is my home and this is where I'm meant to be. And, it shouldn't have even been, it shouldn't have come up on Airbnb. It wasn't even available in in the dates that I'd put in. But that moment of synchronicity changed everything about the next few weeks for me because I had something happen so clearly in my language of trust. My whole nervous system relaxed. I stopped being in survival mode, which is about staying the same. So me being like, I've got to just keep living out my case. That was all me trying to stay the same. It made me know that this home was aligned, and it made me suddenly go all in. And what's happened since, and this is truly the amazing bit, is because I've gone all in and come into soul mode, everything I was worried about is just magically sorting out because that's what happens when you're in flow and fully all in, no resistance to what your soul wants. The landlord's furnishing it, even painting it. Um, Different friends. I found out that friends of mine are going to be there in the first few weeks that I didn't know were going to be there. So I suddenly have community. Everything I was worried about has just aligned. And it's moments like that that make me so grateful for the divine conversation because I actually don't know if that hadn't have happened, would I have given up this place? Would I have bailed on this call to Egypt? Um, would I have let my survival mode win? And to me, that is why the divine conversation and learning who you are in your divine conversation and learning what works for you, because synchronicity doesn't have the same effect on everyone. It depends what your language of trust is. Some people are just like, it wouldn't mean anything to me, whereas to me I'm like, this is magic, I trust it. It's the thing that sends me all in, especially if it also makes me laugh. And so yeah, it's a tool for navigation, it's a tool for manifestation, it's the tool for living your most aligned, most fulfilled, most blessed life. And that makes me so honored and so excited to be holding the channeling course this year. And if you want to find out, if you want to feel in, if you want to explore your divine conversation, then first, this Sunday, I have Awakening Ajna, which is free, a webinar all about third eye channeling. And third eye channeling is a type of channeling that is part of nearly every type of channeling. There are very few types of channeling that don't involve third eye channeling. So it's massive in terms of developing your channel. And later on in the month, we have living love letters to the universe, which is all about how we can improve the quality of our divine conversation, meaning that we can, in the process of the divine conversation, live more soulfully, so even less likely to be in in survival mode. And that's by donation. So these two offerings are amazing opportunities if you want to learn a bit, uh, discover more of your navigation tool, discover how it works for you, and learn a bit more about the channeling course, which, yeah, is Starlight's most magical and fun and synchronicity filled time of the year. And that starts at the end of this month. at the end of next month, October. So sending you loads and loads and loads of love and magic and synchronicity and alignment and soul, things that bring you into your soul mode. Sending you big hugs.